I think this thing's on. How are we doing today? Just gonna get ready. Well, I think we're gonna get started early. Boom, 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 boom. All right, here we go. I have a horrible mouse with me today. So one of these little Microsoft cheapo jobbies. It's from the little computer that the kids use. It is beat up. Like the left click, you gotta like squish it. I think I gotta get some new mice. That's like hard to use. Where were we? We were in Twitch Voices. We were looking at message, I believe. All right. And you know what? Let's start with a demo, right? Oh, that and where's Xcode? No. VS Code. But it'll be easier to do it over here. That me back in my old ways. There we go. Deliver. Do I default to VSC or Vim? I've been using VSC for all of like a week. So I'm still trying to get my Vim setup going in it. It looks like I got a little error here. Mismatched types. Where is that here? Ooh, unwrap or none. Yes. Okay. What I would like this to return is an option to an emoticon, right? So if it fails to look up this thing in the database, it's fine, right? No harm, no foul. However, when we get a row and we map the row, because we're selecting just one column from the database, right? We're selecting the JSON piece where ID matches. Let's say setting a Vim is pretty much never-ending story. Yes, that actually is what prompted me to try out VS Code. Keep breaking your config roughly once every 2 months. Yeah. I was upgrading, and it's like I just felt like I was fighting it too much. And then with NeoVim, there was like this push to go with Lua configurations. It's like, okay, I get the whole like config as code piece, but I just want toggles and values to set, and I know it just lost me. Like I code the rest of the day. Just give me something like this. Fun. JetBrains tools or Vim. Yeah, you tried VSC. Can't stand it. Yeah, I've been trying to pare it down, and so I've got Vim set up, and it's working out okay. I do miss the what I think is a better working multi-Vim experience. But I'll have to see what I can do with the multi-cursor in Studio, because I think there's some other things you can do outside of Vim with multi-cursor. I haven't really explored that yet. But a lot of the other default pieces work pretty well. And I was never a tab user in Vim, and I find I tend to use the buffer list when I'm thinking about it, or the recently opened, right, in Vim, in VS Code parlance. Things seem to work okay. That and my colors are pretty spot on now, or they're good enough. The terminal integration, I think I like better in VS Code. It is what it is, but I would like to be able to move it sometimes. And I've found out that I can hide it like that. Yeah. Just not quite for you. VS Code's just, yeah, I get it. Yeah, I get it. See, I'd be happy if I could just hide the tabs. Sometimes they do distract me. Oh, I might be able to. So I'm using one extension that, what is it? It's this customize UI extension. See, there's my broken mouse. So I inlined a bunch of stuff. I changed the way the header's set up. Inline title bar on Mac OS. I would like to be able to like hide the tabs, so I really don't care for them. Go to the repository. Copy. Paste. There we go. Omar. Oh, we could reduce the tab title size. Hmm. Oh, I might be able to just hide it. Yeah. Wait, more trouble than it's worth. But it seems to be working okay. So we were over here selecting this. Oh, JetBrains in Zen mode. Shows off pretty much every UI feature. Oh, that's cool. That's cool. Is there like a Zen mode for the? Hmm. There is. KZ. Oh wait, KZ. Oh wow. That is too much. Wow. I don't know. We might try that. Yeah, it's too Zen. Like, I mean, we could try it, but dang, that is. Oh, let's focus on the problem here. Let's see if it helps. All right. We have this get emoticon thing, and I need a little bit more energy in the music right now. On like chill EDM. Let's go to, and it's just instrumental. So every now and then I try out like electro swing. They're saying they couldn't find any tracks based on my filters. With Epic. There we go. Fixing bugs. Oh, you're trying to find a good use case for Rust. Oh goodness. What one use case that I like about it is it makes me better at the other languages I use during my day job. So it gets me to think about these other use cases, other patterns, right? Even in JavaScript, right? Like I don't do JavaScript at work right now, but I find that even when I'm doing like Svelte code or TypeScript, I think about more edge cases and things that Rust would have me handle that the other languages like, yeah, whatever. You're cool, dude. Just carry on. There's no error here. TypeScript's pretty good about it though. All right. So in this case, what does from str give us? Result. And if we don't get a result back, so we're supposed to be mapping this to something or nothing, which is what I want to map it to. I think I'm going to need to flatten it. Because this is going to be a result T, where T, I don't really like the screaming in the music. That T comes through. So you give it a function that takes a row, returns a result of type T. Ooh. Expected struct emoticon. No. That's not, is it expected because of this? Why is that expected? Is it passing it? See, this is going to be option emoticon. Do we need like a flatten? Option's not an iterator, that's right. Here, let's do something like this. Let foo equals that. Foo dot, okay. I want foo at this point to be result to option or whatever that error is. Okay, so that's what I want out of it. Expected due to this. Try wrapping the expression in error. Do we have to return it? Be a result of something or nothing, but this from stir returns the result. And I want to unwrap that. Oh, I need a map, don't I? We have to convert it to an option. So we map to an option in the success case and into something. In the case where it doesn't parse, we'll return nothing. Perfect. Okay. So now we have a result to an option emoticon. And here, if it's nothing, right, now we're going to have, this is going to be double options. So it's option emoticon, and we can flatten it, I think, at that point. All right. Oh. Okay. Come on, mouse. My mouse is killing me. All right. So we have let foo. Let's clean this up. I don't know. We could leave that. We could just rename it into something that makes sense. I think it's more readable. GB, C. What do we want this? This is query result. Beautiful. All right, it compiles. You can't tell because we're in Zen mode, and it's not going to tell us that, but I can see on the other monitor the app is running and popping up. Let's leave Zen mode. Feels like Apple. AZ, right? Okay, Z. Oh, I don't. Now we're stuck in Zen mode. Okay, Z. What? Yeah. All right. Oh, we got an exception. Assertion failure. Oh, was I focused on the other app? Oh, that's interesting. On it again. Connection reset. Saving 301 emoticons to the database. Is our connection really reset, or did we get a new connection? Hey, good day, Lycan. How you doing? It's like you used emoticon 199606. We didn't have that. I'm not sure how to get all of these different emoticons. Like this little cat thing. How do we know to get that emoticon? You can see we can't even highlight. But I got the emoticons rendering, right? The global ones. So if we toss in there like a Mr. Halsey Clippy and Kappa, those two work. But the one that you tossed in there comes from some set somewhere. I'm not sure where to get that. Ones from subs aren't coming in. Oh, that could be. I wonder if there's anything that would tell me. Oh, yours would have been this one. How do we know? So we got this emote here, right? I wonder if I need to ask for emoticons that you might use. So if we look at the API that Twitch gives us, we can fetch emoticon sets, global emotes. So that's what we're doing. We're fetching the global emotes. We're also fetching channel emotes. So just those two, channel emotes, global emotes, but not emote sets. I wonder if I have to fetch emotes from each person in the room. Response codes. Get channel chat badges. I don't know. Global chat badges. Okay. Get emote sets. Getting Twitch emotes. Okay, getting channel emotes, global emotes, emote sets. returns details about emotes that a channel owner created for a channel emotes. Global emotes returns details about emotes that Twitch created. I think there's like 300 of those that you can see it saving to the database. And then emote sets. Unless there's something else with the global ones. Returns details about emotes that have a similar context. For example, all subscriber emotes that a channel created. All subscriber emotes that a channel created. I don't think this is that. Channel emotes. Getting global emotes. Let's look at. Getting emote sets. Which groups emotes that have similar context? For example, all subscriber emotes. Interesting. To get a list of emotes in an emote set, send a GET request to chat emote set. Okay. Use the emote set ID, query parameter, specify the emote set to get. You can specify up to 25 set IDs in one request. To get multiple sets, include a parameter for each emote set you want to get. Okay, that's fairly straightforward. That's straightforward, right? But how do we know what the emote set ID is? The name field contains the name of the user. Okay. Yeah, we got all that figured out. An ID that identifies the emote set to use. A channel chat badge. Morning, Nightshade dude. How are ya? Ooh, tell a bad joke. What's blue and not very heavy? I don't know. What? Blue and not very heavy. Light blue. Okay. You win this round. Oh, that's great. That's great. All right, let's Twitch, where to get emote set IDs. Get a list of emotes in an emote set. Yeah, we already read that. Wait, all emote ID within channel ID. Do we just pass in there like just random? All right, what Twitch? What is an emote set? Yeah, I understand what emotes are, but what are emote sets, and how do you know? All right, so Lycan, you use this what is this? Some kitty one, Ted Hay, right? I wonder, do I need to fetch emotes that are associated with you? Yeah, see this it's emote 199606, right? Yeah, you got a set of these. All right. So what if we had to get the emotes for every user? I just boom, 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 boom. That would suck if you had like 1,000 viewers, but I don't have that problem. How? Huh? Yeah, there must be something else that I'm missing. Let's look at this again. Reference. Channel of modes. Subscriber emotes. Bit tier emotes and follower emotes. Okay. Subscriber emotes. I think these are like Mr. Clippy, right? Customize your channel and reward subscribers and cheers. Okay. Cheerers. Okay. Bit tier emotes. Okay. And follower emotes. With the exception of custom follower emotes, users may use custom emotes in any Twitch chat. Yeah, how do we get that list of emotes that might get used? Here, we're doing this. We're passing in a broadcaster ID. Emote type, emote set ID. Global emotes. Emote sets. To get emote set IDs, use the get channel emotes API. Wait, are you really? An ID that identifies the emote set that it belongs to. And some of these, I don't think that we can really identify them from maybe this Ted one, right? I guess what, Ted Hay or something. Um, let's see what the emote set IDs are that we get back. Oh, not in there. Where is that? That's in oh wait, SQL. No, DB. Save emoticons. Where's this used? Yeah. I need to let the dog out. Let me take her to the other building. It's kind of cold out. All right. Let's say, give me 5 minutes. Right back. I'm just gonna toss up the starting screen. I don't have my be right back screen yet. All right. Good morning. Oh dear. Okay, there we go. Water. I need some water. All right. So, how do we get these emoticons? Like these just up, whatever. These guys up here. Is my money so far? Yeah, it's pretty good. I woke up and I started streaming. So, yeah, it's pretty good, I'd say. So here we're getting the global emotes. Then here we're getting the channel emotes. And when we fetch the chat emotes, they're saying here, they're saying that these might come back with an emote set ID. So we could just look at these. Ready to be done with work? Yeah. I actually get a couple days off here. So I'm excited about that. Debug. Oh, I gotta use, Oh, emoticon on data. The little wrapper here. Got everything else except for this one. It starts up. Now we get these. I don't have very many emoticons. I've got Mr. Hall's Clippy. And the emote set ID is 30057597048, whatever. And this one is different. They're in different emote sets? What? What's that mean? Is an emote set like an emote in all of its different variants? Like static, animated, different sizes, light and dark. Is that the different emote set? Wow. Is this emote set ID is even... Let's see, this is... I think my ID? Is this my ID? Maybe not V2 because this one's a little different. Mr. Clippy, Mr. Halsey, Mr. Well, is Clippy angry? Or 8, 4, 9. Oh. Are the Clippies in the same set? 3005 97 3005 97. Oh, they are. Okay. So on my channel, I basically have 3 emotes. I've got Strelzy Clippy, Clippy Angry, and a little pixelated version of myself. All right, so I've got these 3. And first 2 are in the same emote set. I don't know what else is in that emote set. I wonder if other people's emotes are in that emote set. I think I still have access to other people's emotes. Or does that one even show up? No, that one doesn't even show up. All right. Here's the challenge. We got to figure out where these emote sets come from. Like, where's the IDs? Or when an emote shows up in our info, right, in our stream, how can we go backwards from it? Like this one. How do we go backwards from this? How do we fetch this? Yeah. So far, I've only figured out how to get the global emoticons and the emoticons for my channel, but not the different emoticon sets, because I don't know what the emoticon set IDs are. I wonder if we can fetch an emoticon set based on the emote ID. Global emotes. And we're fetching those. An emote set is a group of emotes that have similar context. For example, Twitch places all the subscriber emotes that a broadcaster uploads for their channel in the same emote set. Okay. To get emote set IDs, use the Get Channel Emotes API. Really? It's just up here, right? And this isn't all the emotes. All right, let's be surprised. Okay, let's do that. Where's Visual Studio? Okay. Let's pretend that we get our emote data. Okay. Now, if we look at the emoticon data, we should have an emote set ID. It's optional, but it's there. So we could collect all of our emote set IDs. But emote set ID is equal to, what do I want to call this? This is channel emote data. What are we? We're going to reduce. We could filter map. Oh, data dot header dot filter map. E for emoticon. E dot, what was it? Emoticon set? Oh, I forgot what it was. E dot emote set ID dot, I think it's just that. Collect. All right. Oh. You can convert from, oh, okay. That's right. No, I have to do that up above, don't I? Iter emoticon. If we do that, it's the wrong thing. All right, so then we have our emote set IDs. Great. And now we can fetch those. Do this for every one of them. After they append. Okay, so let's kind of clean this up a little bit. Broadcaster emoticons. What are we going to call this up here? Broadcaster. Let's see, global. Then we got our global emoticons. And then here, emoticon sets. Or set ID and emote set IDs. Results. What's the URL for this? And we need to pass. Oh, we could pass multiple here up to 25, right? Hmm. Okay. All right, so there's our set results. Now our set. Very, very similar. Just parse it into the same pattern as before. That data. It's an emoticon data. It's already JSON value from value. So result.data. And then we append them. Oh, we need a different song here. The little screamy bits in the songs. I don't really care for that. All right. So we get our set data. Appending. Append. Set data. Oh, well, that needs to be. All right. I would like to see what the state is. Okay. It's compiling. Mr. Clippy Angry, and Mr. Halsey. So there were two sets. That didn't help at all. It just inserted more into the DB that didn't need to be there. Basically just clobbered some stuff, or it was ignored because the ID already existed. I'm a bit at a loss. I'm not sure. You can't just toss the name in the URL, right? That doesn't exist. You need the ID to build a URL from. It's like for this last message from Black Tomcat, if I try to grab just that the URL for that image, copy image address. Yeah. See, it's got this identifier in it. I might be able to get the emoticons associated with y'all. Like treat your ID as a broadcaster ID. But that's like, this isn't a Black Tomcat emoji though. It's a weak cozy. Yeah. Or are those like BTTV emojis? It's not your own, but from another channel, not BTTV. Okay, thank you. That helps. It looks like I've butchered the message rendering too. You know, maybe I just butchered the message rendering. Oh, okay, let's fix that real quick. And that's just... And that color's always provided. I see. So we have our message list, right? So when the messages come through, we've got our message list, and then we just iterate over them and display a message. Now, at one point, where was this? This was, I'm going to comment this out before I forget. Okay. Is it page? Auto scroll? So this is my test message. Get rid of that. Okay. That's gone. Go look at message. Okay, there's nothing in there for the message content. So we definitely are trying to render one. Oh, do I have to do like a, see, I'm doing this like HTML rich message thing, right? Okay, so it's definitely rendering that, but the text isn't getting updated. Got it. And why is that? Is it because of how Svelte is working? Maybe it's not detecting the change to this text? If we just render message, I think that works. Okay, there, that works. But a rich message doesn't work. And rich message is set here. So we have this. Oh, but only if emotes. And I do not have emotes. Oh, ranges does split because there are no, of course. But the problem is that if we don't pass any emotes in, it still tries to go through this logic that I wrote just for parsing all the emotes and handling that. It was late at night. I was sitting in a parking lot. And so in this case, we need this to be a little bit more resilient. So emotes to ranges, do we get, does this work? Yeah, we split on nothing. Then we reduce return ranges. And the error on line 30. Yeah, see, this is where Rust code would have won out, because I would have already dealt with the variance. Okay, so we split the data. Splitting an empty string does what? What are we splitting it on? Slash? Sure, slash. An array with one thing in it that's empty. So we have our little accumulator. We have our data. We split that. And we get a range. Interesting. What does that do if you deconstruct and there's not enough? So in this case, it'd be empty string. Emote ID is empty. Emote ranges is undefined. I see. So in this case, emote ranges. We could just skip this section. If emote ranges. Okay. I'm 97 now. So what's going on here? We have emotes. And that's just our string again. Oh, we're just trying to get the IDs. Emote IDs is empty. It's an array of empty strings. It's like I want to filter that though. What would be a better way to do that? Even up here, right? We do our little split. I want to filter that so we don't have to do this if, right? Like if we don't have emotes, we shouldn't even come in here. So I feel like I'm guarding it too late here. I should really guard it here. Dot filter. Okay, and in this case, we get some value, bang bang v. Oh, there's my Rust code. All right. We should be able to get rid of that and that. Okay. Same thing down here. Whoa, whoa, whoa. Go back to line 94, please. Thank you. Filter. Okay, there we go. What a fan. How you doing? There we go. Still working on Twitch chat? Yeah. Doing a little work on it. Check this out. Boop. We got little emoticons there. The thing that we're trying to work on at the moment is trying to figure out how to load up additional emoticons that are not global and are not broadcaster emoticons. So, for example, if we did the celebrate K-pop one, Godot extensions, I am a bit, yeah, that'll be neat. That'll be cool. That'll be cool. I've got some little projects I want to use for it, but so the problem here, if we look behind me, it's trying to fetch some emoticons that it doesn't know about, right? And that's just from the database. That these are just logging, right? They're not really errors. I just wanted it to show up. So when we fetch an emoticon that doesn't exist from our database, we just don't render it. Surprise. But how do we get the information for these emoticons that we're sending in? I'm not sure on that. Okay, but we did fix the rendering problem. So that's good. Now messages that do not have emoticons show up. Oh, that's a bit of an improvement. Oh yes, where do we get these mystery emojis? To look at the data again. Maybe there's something I missed. Emotes. Like maybe we could fetch this as an emote set. I don't know. Room ID. This is my room. Message ID. The emote. Its position in text. Whether or not it was just an emote. Nightshade dude sent it. The color. Your badges. I wonder if we need to make a request. Like what happens if we just make a request for this? Do we get info for it? Oh, where was it? What? Right, so I feel like I'm looking the wrong way. I'm going to transpose my camera. Transform. Yeah, I'm looking at the wrong things. Flip. How do we flip it? Horizontally or vertically? Ooh, horizontal. That's the right choice. Okay, so now if I look at chat, we're going that way. If looking at code, we're going that way. Much better. Much better. Okay. This is not what I was looking for. Here. It's in main still. We are simply going to fetch this. Then we want to debug it. Wait, that doesn't feel like the right thing. Copy. It's a bullet. We're not using bullets. Okay, so that didn't work. So we can't just look that up. I'm a bit at a loss. I don't know. We got global emojis, emoticons. We have our channel emoticons. But these other sets, no dice. Maybe we use the channel emotes again? That feels a bit off. The chat settings. Somehow I think it's tied to emote sets, but I don't know what they are. Like, how do you get the emote set IDs? That's a leap that I'm not able to make at the moment. All right, how do we figure this out? Looked at the output. Toss another. Maybe there's... They have messaging in here. Chat settings, global chat badges, emotes, chatters. List of users that are connected to the broadcaster's chat session. Oh, we need to use a scope. It's fine. Sure, total response codes. Yeah, I don't see anything that interesting here. Okay. We got clips, drops. Send extension pub sub message. What is this? Send extension chat message. Wow, there's a lot here. Okay, so for modding, deleting messages, start a raid, update schedule, categories, playlist, get users. It's like not referenced anywhere else on the page. I wonder if they do this on purpose so you can't create an emote set. I mean, that seems a little weird, doesn't it? Like, so you can't actually implement a chat client. Chat and chatbots. Sending and receiving messages. Getting emotes. Surprise, surprise. Channel emotes. Return details about emotes that a channel owner created. Yeah, we've been here. Global emotes. I feel like I'm just not getting enough of the global emotes back, but yeah, emote type, subscriptions, okay. You can use the ID in the owner ID field to call chat emotes endpoint to see what other emotes the channel offers. And we need to be able to convert from the text emote identifier. Oh, wait, are we already doing that? Am I, wait. Emotes, it's right here, right? It's that. So we just take that and we toss it in the URL. But we don't know what the other settings are for it. We don't know if it's static, animated, light, dark, if it supports these other things. So I think some of them don't support every method. It's not a valid theme. Okay. So in this case, let's say we just copy this. I'll just put that there for a minute. Copy this. All right, so here's our ID. Oops, no K in that. Static theme mode. Let's say light and the scale is 1.0. And if we choose dark, we have the same image. Okay. So it's like we could ask for dark. If it doesn't exist, they just give us the light back. And if we say we want a 3, why did I even load all the emojis in the first place? Just to know whether or not they're like animated. So yeah, that gives us a 404. Oh, where were we? We were here. Yeah, I think it's really just to know whether or not something's animated or static. Oh, we could always ask for the animated one. If it doesn't exist, fall back to the static one. That does mean that we don't need a chunk of that Rust code for fetching the emoticons, which is okay. Deleting code's great, right? At least it'll help. Some of that will help us actually build up for some of these other things in here. There were some other things in here that I think we needed to do. Okay, let's update message. In this case, let's see, we build. We're going, okay. This is our entry point, pretty much, right? Emotes to ranges, right? And that's just parsing the emotes tag. So we get our IDs here. I'm gonna put that up there, okay. Build emote URLs. This no longer have to invoke this, or rather, we could, and if we don't get anything back, so right now, what do we get back if we don't know about it? We get a none back. What's that look like here? Oh, there's Rust and JavaScript again. Also not log. Emoticon is null. Okay. Can we? Yeah, we could fetch. Oh, I don't know if we do this in Tauri. Probably. It's just a web view. Can we prefetch it? Let's say. Okay, so if this is null, right, null, then we're not going to want to do any of these. And I'm not really one to nest ternary expressions. Those get kind of gross. Okay. That's really the only one that we care about. I think is this one here, the format. For the rest, we can just determine which one we want. Because right now we're looking to see, oh, does it include this theme? Yes or no? And from our investigation of one emoji, here, can somebody toss in another emoji? All emojis seem to have both light and dark themes. And I don't remember setting up light and dark themes for like Clippy and all that. So let's see. Yeah, I think I just set them up as like having transparency. Scale theme out, light and dark. All right. Then the scale. All right. So let's see. MDN. I want to look for the docs on fetch. So I have been tied to IE11 for so long. I haven't gotten, haven't been able to use the new ones. I think I'll use that now. XML HTTP request, my old buddy. How you doing? Just gonna set you on that shelf there. Okay. Now, can we set... set CSS image source from variable? Do we have to base 64 encode it? Let's say CSS. JavaScript image source. That's more like it. Or could listen, right? Since the first image doesn't exist, the fallback will display. Yeah, we can do the whole on-error thing. CSS only solution. Oh, interesting. I didn't know that. Normally after or before do not apply to images, but when they're broken, they're applied. Oh, fancy. Huh. Picture element. Oh, everything supports picture. Responsive images. Method to control which image resources you. Yeah, okay. Speaking is hard. A responsive images method to control which image resource a user agent presents to a user based on resolution, media query, and or support for a particular image format. Okay. That's cool. A picture, we have source images. Source set. The fallback. On error. This dot on error is null. Oh, not this song again. Let's go with something a little funkier. All right, document. Okay, S1. So we get the source set, S1 and S2, and we set it to this dot source on error. Why would we do that on error? Okay, let's see. I like this answer. I want to try to use that. We can get rid of that. Get rid of that. We can just delete that. Okay. Then we got data. So we're going to simply build out multiple images. How are we going to do that here? Oh, we need to inject the images, don't we? So we need to create a picture tag. Oh, but that's going to be here. Okay, where does our URL thing get? Build emote URLs. Okay, let's just return a string array. Can we do that here like this? Oh, sure. Promise. Does it really need to be async anymore? It doesn't. Oh, you know what? We're returning an object. I see. An object to... Okay. We're going to have animated URL and static URL. Okay, emoticon ID. Yes, we'll keep that. Format. First one needs to be animated. Second one, static. Theme. Let's just... Sure, dark. Scale. 1.0. Okay. Now we are going to return a list, animated URL and static URL. How do we type this in TypeScript? It's like this, string, colon, string array? Yeah, no, we're not actually doing string like that. How do we do that in TypeScript? TypeScript type object keys. Key string. Okay, so I'm missing the key colon string. Oh goodness, that's been a while. I'll demote URLs. Now we have our URLs. We no longer need to await that. But it has the type. Emotes to ranges. And then here we enhance our messages. All right. Oops. We want this one. HTML, MDN, picture element. Picture HTML element contains 0 or more sources. Browser will consider each child source element and choose the best match among them. If no matches were found, the browser doesn't support the picture element. And what about in errors? Okay, so we can have, yes, media queries on them. It's fine. source set attribute. Let's just try to use it plain. Picture. And then we want our source. Animated URL is emoticon URLs emoticon range.id dot 0. Static is 1. All right, I'm not going to add a media query there. Source set equals boom boom static URL. And then we could have a fallback. I guess the image could be the fallback. All right. Now here they give us a couple. Let's type. Basically what they're saying is if the image fails to load, which I imagine is one of these, then we go to the fallback. We set both of the sources to this one element. Interesting. Okay. Oh, and we need a picture. All right. Oh. Oh, the load. Perfect. Okay. Oh, because they're, yeah, I chose animated, and these are not animated emoticons. Okay, let's go back here. All right, so we want some sort of identifier on this. Maybe message identifier? I don't know, this is gonna have to be fairly pinpoint. Here we could have IDs like any other object. Okay. Yeah. Okay. Now to come up with our crazy, crazy good IDs. I don't know, it could probably be something a little bit more. Source dash and then the emoticon ID. We only have one backup. We end up unsetting it, and it should be the same for any one of these. So if it handles multiple, it's okay. Oh, look at that. And it falls back. I feel like we achieved something. All right, let's try out some more emoticons. What do we got? Oh. Okay, so the ones that got doubled up, they got messed up. Oh, because the source set ID. Okay. Dash start. I think what was happening was because the IDs were the same, they were pointing, the second one was pointing to the first one's source set. Okay, let's try that again. That was an unusually good test. Found some bugs there. To find some. All right, that worked. All right. Now. Oh, that's cool. Okay. Oh, that's neat. Okay. Sweet. Okay, so what does this mean? This means that we do not need to load up our emoticons anymore? Would it still be useful? I think it might only be useful for like showing a UI of emoticons that you can display. Okay. Because everything else seems to just be defaults. All right, now what's going on with this? Yeah, we're getting 404s. Yeah, we look for the animated ones first. Does anybody have an animated emoticon? What is which one is animated? I see some that I'd like to be animated. Oh, Rockerboo. Oh, it did work. Oh, brilliant. Oh, those are cute. Oh, those are really cool. Okay, so this was a lot easier than I thought it was. Because I was focused on wiring up the emoticons and being able to load them so that we can then parse them out and do all this crazy stuff with it. But that really wasn't needed. We did get some good infrastructure set up, though. Comment out fetch emoticons. Yes, and now if the broadcaster is loaded, where's our fig jam? And now, when the broadcaster is loaded, we can go straight to like start the Twitch bits. Right. So we no longer need this, and that. Oh. I wonder if we ever will. delete that. Okay, we'll just set these off to the side for a bit. So now, when we do that, we can jump straight to connect Twitch, which we're doing. And we no longer need to save the emoticons in the database, which is all we have in the database right now. Okay. I want to have so many recent chat messages in the database, so when it loads up, we can still see the chat. So I'm going to want to reroute the way those messages are coming through. So instead of connect Twitch, just starting a thread, right? And then all this does in here, this Twitch run, we end up emitting events that go into Svelte at the moment. They go across the Tauri border from Rust to JavaScript. So we emit these messages here on line 112. I feel like these messages should probably go back over to the other side. Yeah, some of these we want to go through the system, right? Like that, and I think we can actually connect with the user login info. Okay, so there's readme to do. I would like to try to auth with which OAuth in browser. But if somebody else wanted to use this, it would be a pain in the butt. They'd have to set up an app and do all this other stuff. And I think I found a hint in that direction. Let's see if I can find it real quick. Customize UI, Challenger Deep. No. And missing. I don't think that's it. Okay. There was a workaround that somebody had. Feature. What is it called? Workaround. URL. What else? Workaround URL. Window. Morning. All right. My wife brought me coffee. Mm. All right, I'm gonna have to look through these, but there was that. There was log in with log to IRC with error token. What else? Right. I think we got a couple more things. Then we want to clean up the UI a bit. Some of that. Gonna work on the list, but I should go have coffee and breakfast with the family. It's my day off, so I'll talk to y'all later. Let's see. Anybody we want to raid? That's science and technology. Okay. Anybody doing Rust? Nobody's doing Rust right now. Oh, wait. It's not science and technology, is it? It's programming and software and game development. Okay. We'll raid the Primogen. All right, y'all. You guys have a great day. See y'all next time. Bye-bye.